So, hello guys. Ako si Cody Bautista and now i-discuss ko yung dalawang countries sa Southeast Asia, which is yung Indonesia and yung Philippines. So, first, uunahin natin ang Indonesia. Then, magpaproceed tayo sa Philippines. So, now let's go sa Indonesia muna. So, Indonesia. So, yung Indonesia is country siya na located sa mainland Southeast Asia, sa Indian, tas sa Pacific Ocean. So, isa siya sa most populous country sa Southeast Asia and fourth most populous in the world. So, pang-apat siya na most populous country in the world. So, yung Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world that is composed of more than 17,500 islands. So, let's proceed sa other name nung Indonesia. We have here the Nusantara and the East Indies. So, yung Nusantara is a term used to refer the Indonesian archipelago. So, yung East Indies pati Nusantara is parehas lang sila ng meaning. Pero Nusantara is considered a more culturally appropriate way to refer to the Indonesian islands than East Indies. So, punta naman tayo sa tagline. Nakasulat diyan ang tagline is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. So yung tagline na yun is it comes from an old Javanese poem called Kakawin Sutasoma, written by Tantular in the 14th century. So yung capital naman, yung capital ng Indonesia is Jakarta. So Jakarta is the largest city and the capital of Indonesia. It lies on the northern west coast of Java at the mouth of the Siliwung or Liwung River on Jakarta Bay. So ngayon naman, pumunta naman tayo sa flag ng Indonesia. So makikita nyo dyan na red yung nasa taas and white yung nasa baba. Dalawa lang yung color niya. So yung red band nire-represent yung courage and blood ng Indonesian people. While yung white band naman is nire-represent yung purity and yung spirit ng mga people dun sa Indonesia. So, yun nga, currency. Let's proceed sa currency. Ang currency sa Indonesia is Indonesia Rupiah. Indonesian Rupiah. Ayun. So, kung pupunta ka sa Indonesia, dapat yung ipambibili mo na pera is Rupiah. So, ayun. Yung code niya is IDR and yung symbol niya dun sa mismong money is RNP. RP. Okay? Tapos, language. Sa language, meron tayo ditong dalawa which is yung Jawa and Bahasa Indonesia. So, yung Indonesian is, referred siya as Bahasa Indonesia. So, yun yung primary language ng Indonesian people. So, yung Indonesian is spoken siya by over 94% of the population. But it is the primary language of only 20% of the population. So, Javanese is the most common primary language spoken by over 30% of the population. So, nagtataka kayo kung bakit 20% lang yung nagsasalita ng Indonesian or Bahasa Indonesia. Bakit siya naging primary language? So marami pa kasing ibang tao na hindi dun sa specific place na yun pinanganak kaya iba yung natutunan nila. Mas natutunan nila yung Javanese or Jawa instead doon sa Indonesian. Pero primary language pa rin yung Indonesian basta yun na yun. So yung religion naman sa Indonesia is meron tayo ditong Islam and Christian. So, yung Indonesia is about 87% Muslims and 11 Christians. So, yun yung 87% of the population and 11% of the population. So, roughly 242 million Muslims and 29 million Christians live in Indonesia. So, according sa data na na-release ng Ministry of Religious Affairs noong 2022, the remaining Indonesians mostly identified as Hindu, Buddhist, or Confucian. So ayun, ang pinakamarami daw is Muslim, tas sumunod yung Christian. So let's go naman sa ano nila, sa major carrier. So yung major carrier nila is Garuda Indonesia. May code na GA. So Garuda Indonesia Airways is the flag carrier of Indonesia, headquartered at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport near Jakarta. So may naintindihan. So ngayon, kung mahilig kayo sa foods, marami ring masasarap na food sa Indonesia. So, magbibigay ako ng tatlong most common cuisine ng Indonesia. So, we have here first the nasi goreng. It is a famous fried rice dish made with shallots, garlic, tamarind, and chili, and topped with a fried egg. May fried egg daw sa taas. So the second one we have gado-gado. So it is an Indonesian salad of vegetables, tofu, and tempeh in a spicy peanut sauce. And the third one we have here the satay. So it is a grilled meat dish famous throughout Southeast Asia. So famous siya sa Southeast Asia, pero sa Indonesia yung true birthplace niya. So, ayun, now let's proceed sa most common tourist destinations sa India. So, unang-una nandito yung Jakarta, which is yung capital ng Indonesia. So, ayun, rich siya sa history and a hub of development. Pangalawa, meron tayong Borobudur Temple. So, kung gusto nyong makakita ng basta yung makaluma, yung parang history, ganon, pwede yung Borobudur Temple. The Borobudur Temple compounds is one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world and was built in the 8th and 9th centuries during the reign of Shailendra dynasty. So, yun. So, meron naman tayo ditong the third one. We have Nusa Penida. So, yung island is known siya for its beauty and famous Manta Point. Ayun, pwede ka daw swim along sa mga manta rays. Alam niyo yung manta rays, yung ano, basta sa tubig yun na lang, oy. Meron din tayo ditong Tanah Toraja. Ano to yung parang culture nila. Destination siya para makakita ng traditional cultures, homes, and neighborhood groups. So, magpunta naman tayo sa festivals nila. So, isa sa festival sa Indonesia is yung Bali Arts Festival. So, yung Bali Arts Festival is an annual festival that celebrates Balinese arts and culture. It is Indonesia's longest running arts festival. So, isa daw siya sa pinakamatagal o longest running arts na festival sa Indonesia. Traditionally runs from mid-June through mid-July. The second one, we have here the Eid al-Fitr. It means Festival of the Breaking of the Fast. It is one of the biggest celebration in the Islamic calendar. Yung parang pagtapos na yung fasting nyo, yun yung tinatawag na Eid al-Fitr. Yung di ba yung mga Muslims, nagpa-fast sila, hindi sila kumakain. So yun yung Eid al-Fitr. It means festivals of the breaking of the fast. So lastly, we have their culture. We have here the batik and wayang kulit. So yung batik is a traditional Indonesian textile dyeing technique that uses wax to create intricate patterns. So alam ko parang sa mga damit-damit to eh. Gumagamit sila ng ng wax para mag-create ng mga patterns. So it is also believed to be over 1,000 years old. So almost over 1,000 years old na daw siya. So the second one we have here the wayang kulit. So yung wayang kulit is a traditional Indonesian shadow puppet performance that uses leather puppets to tell stories. The word wayang means shadow in Javanese. So
Ayun, yung wayang kulit daw is puppet performance daw siya na ginagamit yung leather puppets para magkwento ng mga stories. So, ayun lang. Sana pumunta kayo sa Indonesia. Bye-bye. So, next country naman sa Southeast Asia, which is yung Philippines. Philippines. So, yung Philippines is an archipelago consisting of 7,641 islands with a total land area of approximately 300,000 square meters. So, meron siyang three major island groups, which is yung Luzon in the north, Visayas in the middle, and Mindanao in the further in the south. So, let's proceed sa other name ng Philippines. Republika ng Pilipinas at Las Islas Filipinas. So, yung Republika ng Pilipinas, which is the Filipino translation of the Republic of the Philippines. Ayun, kinuha lang siya dun sa pangalan niya, sa Republic of the Philippines. Republika ng Pilipinas. So, yung Las Islas Filipinas naman is Spanish name siya ng Philippines noong 1543. So, meron kasing Spanish explorer na nagngangalang Ruy Lopez de Villalobos. And, ayun, binigay niya sa Pilipinas yung pangalang Las Islas Filipinas. It means the Philippine Islands. So, let's proceed sa tagline. Love the Philippines. So, akala nyo it's more fun in the Philippines. Ngayon, nabago na. So, na-introduce siya noong June 2023 para palitan yung It's More Fun in the Philippines. So, hindi na siya ngayon It's More Fun in the Philippines. Though fun pa rin naman, pero yung tagline kasi hindi na It's More Fun in the Philippines. Let's go sa capital. So, Manila. Alam naman natin yan. So, yung Manila is yung capital ng Philippines. And alam nyo ba na yung Manila is the 7th largest city in the National Capital Region or yung NCR na tinatawag. Otherwise called Metropolitan Manila. So, ayun. Ngayon, let's proceed naman sa flag. So, yung Philippine flag is sinisimbolize niya yung country's values of equality, peace, truth and justice, patriotism, and valor. So, yung white triangle na nakikita nyo dyan, it stands for equality or kalayaan or pagkakapantay-pantay. Yung blue naman stands for peace, truth, and justice or yung tinatawag na kapayapaan, katotohanan, at katarungan. Yung red naman is na-represent niya yung patriotism and valor, which is yung kagitingan and pagmakabayan. So, yung 8 sun rays naman is sinisimbolize niya yung first 8 province in the Philippines that revolved against Spanish colonization. So, yung 8 first province in the Philippines is siya yung Manila, Bulacan, Cavite, Pampanga, Tarlac, Laguna, Batangas, and Nueva Ecija. So, hindi rin natin dapat kalimutan yung tatlong stars dyan. May makikita kayo yung tatlong stars. Nire-represent niya yung country's 3 main island groups, which is yung sinabi ko na nga kanina, yung Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So, yung currency is Philippine Peso. May code siya na PHP and may symbol siya na P and may dalawang guhit dun sa sa taas. So, yung Philippine Peso is referred by its Filipino name, Piso. So, it is the official currency of the Philippines. Alam niyo naman na yun. Language is Filipino and English. So, the national language of the Philippines is Filipino, which is based on the language of Tagalog. So, though there are at least 1 or 2 dialects spoken in every region, there are more than 87 language and dialects in the country. English and Filipino is considered siya as an official language of Philippines. Kasi nga, both spoken siya and naiintindihan ng mga Pilipino and ginagamit din sa business, government, and sa school. tinuturuan sa school, di ba, English. So, let's proceed naman sa religion. So, yung religion sa Philippines is Christianity, yung Roman Catholic, and Protestants. So, yung Philippines is a predominantly Christian, with Catholicism being the largest denomination. Protestants make up about 11% of the population of the Philippines. So, Catholic is being the largest denomination. So, ayun, Catholic yung isa sa pinakamalaking religion ng mga tao doon sa Pilipinas. So, pero, meron din namang iba na religion sa Philippines, which is yung Islam and other faiths or other religion. Ayun, so move na tayo sa major carrier, which is yung Philippine Airlines. So yung Philippine Airlines is the flag carrier of the Philippines, headquartered at the PNB Financial Center in Pasay. So the airline was founded in 1941 and is the oldest operating commercial airlines in Asia. So the airline's main flights operation are located at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Metro Manila. Ayun. So, syempre marami namang masasarap na pagkain dito sa Philippines. So, kabilang na dyan yung isa na dyan yung adobo. Alam niyo naman na yung adobo. Hindi ko na kailangan i-explain. So, adobo is a flavorful stew of meat marinated in vinegar, sauce, soy sauce, garlic, and spices. So, hindi lang siya meat. Yung adobo, pwede rin siyang chicken and meat na yun. So, second one, we have here the sinigang. Sour soup made by simmering meat or seafood in a broth sort with tamarind. So, yung sinigang is maasim siya. Pwede rin siyang pork and pwede rin siyang fish, isda, yung bangus. The third one, ito yung pinakamasarap, which is yung balut. Yung balut is a fertilized duck egg that's cooked and eaten by as a common street food. Proceed naman tayo sa most common tourist destination sa Philippines. So, marami rin namang magandang lugar dito sa Philippines. So, the Philippines provides a widely variety of experience from beautiful beaches with beautiful ocean to historic locations. So, first, kung gusto nyo mag-swimming or mag-picture-picture, mag-post sa social media, meron dito tayong Boracay sa Aklan. So, it is a tropical island in the Philippines known for white sand beaches and clear waters. Ayun, maganda dyan So, meron din dito tayong El Nido sa Palawan. So, it is a coastal town in Palawan, Philippines. Alam niyo naman yung Palawan kung saan El Nido. And we have here the Banawe Rice Terraces. And alam niyo ba na isa siya sa oldest and largest rice terraces in the world? And alam niyo rin ba na siya, man-made. Ginawa siya ng tao. Hindi ka panipaniwala pero man-made siya. So, Rizal Park, the last one. Ayun na nga, kung gusto niyo ng historic location, isa yung Rizal Park para mas may matutunan pa kayo sa history ng Philippines. So, yung park was formerly known as Luneta, which comes from the French word lunette, meaning crescent-shaped fort. So, nandun yung ni Jose Rizal. So, let's go naman sa festival nandito sa Philippines. First, we have here the Sinulog Festival. The Sinulog Festival is a religious and cultural festival held annually in Cebu City, Philippines. Sa Cebu siya ginaganap, sa Cebu City, Philippines. So, it is the biggest festival in the Philippines and is celebrated on the third Sunday of January. So, yung Sinulog Festival is in honor niya yung Senyor Santo Niño. Okay. Tapos, the second, we have here the Ati-Atihan Festival. So, yung Ati-Atihan Festival, it is a long week or week-long celebration in the Philippines that honors the Santo Niño, infant Jesus, and the indigenous Ati people. So it takes place in January in the province of Aklan on Panay Island. So lastly, we have the Philippine culture. Unang-una, meron tayo ditong dalawa, which is yung pagmamano and bayanihan. So the first one we have here, the pagmamano. So yung pagmamano is Filipino gesture siya or galaw na nagpapakita ka ng respect sa matatandang tao. It involves bowing and pressing one's forehead against the elder's hand. Parang parehas lang siya sa hand kissing, pero sa noo mo siya ilalagay. Ayun, nag-show siya ng respect kapag ganun. So, meron tayo ditong bayanihan. So, bayanihan is a Filipino custom of helping each other without expecting anything in return. So, bayanihan is all about people coming together to help each other out. So, basically, bayanihan is the Filipino tradition of working together as a community to achieve a common goal, especially in times of need. So, lahat naman ata familiar sa bayanihan. Meron din yung binubuhat yung bahay para ilipat, ganito, ganyan. And ayun yung Philippines, ganun lang siya kadali. Since mas madali ko lang siya may explain kasi alam nyo na rin eh. Parang bumabalik lang tayo and yun lang. So thank you, sana may natutunan kayo. Bye bye.